What if I told you there's a family so powerful, so wealthy, that their lifestyle makes billionaires look ordinary? A family whose influence stretches across oil, politics, luxury, and global power. We're talking about private jets the size of mansions, palaces that rival entire cities, and wealth so vast it's almost impossible to calculate. But behind the gold-plated gates and unimaginable riches lies a world few have ever truly seen. Today, we're stepping inside the life of Saudi Arabia's richest family, and what you're about to discover might completely change how you see wealth, power, and influence. The foundation of unimaginable wealth. To understand their lifestyle, you have to start with where it all began. This isn't just a rich family. It's a dynasty built on one of the most valuable resources on Earth, oil. Saudi Arabia sits on some of the largest oil reserves in the world, and for decades, this resource has generated trillions of dollars. The ruling elite didn't just benefit from it, they built an empire around it. Massive oil revenues transformed what was once a desert kingdom into a global economic powerhouse. But here's what makes their wealth different. Unlike typical billionaires who rely on companies or investments, this family's wealth is deeply tied to the country itself. That means their financial power isn't just personal, it's national. And when your income is connected to an entire country's natural resources, your level of wealth operates on a completely different scale. Palaces beyond imagination. Now imagine where a family like this lives. We're not talking about luxury homes. We're talking about palaces, massive, breathtaking compounds that look like something out of a movie. Some of these palaces have hundreds of rooms, private mosques, indoor waterfalls, and acres of perfectly designed gardens. Gold detailing, marble floors, crystal chandeliers. It's all standard. Not special. Standard. And it doesn't stop at one residence. Members of the family own multiple palaces across the country and around the world. Each one is designed with extreme attention to detail, combining traditional Arabian architecture with ultra-modern luxury. But what's even more fascinating is the level of privacy. These properties are heavily guarded, rarely photographed, and almost never open to outsiders. It's a world hidden in plain sight. A fleet in the sky. When it comes to travel, commercial flights aren't even a consideration. This family operates a fleet of private jets that redefine luxury. We're talking about customized aircraft with bedrooms, lounges, conference rooms, and interiors that feel more like five-star hotels than planes. Some jets are so large they rival commercial airliners, yet they're reserved for just a handful of passengers. And then there's the level of personalization. Gold fixtures, silk upholstery, private offices. Every detail is tailored to comfort and status. Travel isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's about doing it in a way that reflects absolute power and prestige. 4. Luxury beyond limits. Now let's talk about lifestyle. For most billionaires, luxury means yachts, supercars, and designer brands. For this family, that's just the beginning. They own some of the most expensive yachts in the world, floating palaces equipped with helipads, swimming pools, and even submarines. Their car collections include rare, custom-built vehicles that are often made exclusively for them. Limited editions? Not enough. They commission their own. And when it comes to shopping, there are no budgets, only desires. Entire boutiques can be closed just for private shopping sessions. Jewelry collections are valued in the hundreds of millions. Fashion isn't just worn, it's curated at the highest level. But what truly sets their lifestyle apart is scale. Everything is bigger, more exclusive, and often completely inaccessible to the public. 5. Power behind the wealth. Here's where things get even more interesting. This family isn't just rich, they're powerful. Their influence extends far beyond luxury into global politics, economics, and international relations. They have the ability to shape markets, influence decisions, and play a key role on the world stage. Business deals worth billions can happen behind closed doors. Partnerships with global corporations, investments in major industries, and strategic decisions that impact entire economies. This is their everyday reality. And with that level of influence comes a lifestyle that blends wealth with authority. A new generation rising. But the story doesn't end with tradition. A new generation is emerging, one that's reshaping the image of wealth in Saudi Arabia. They're investing in technology, entertainment, tourism, and futuristic mega projects designed to transform the country's global image. Massive developments, cutting-edge cities, and ambitious visions are all part of a plan to diversify beyond oil. This shift isn't just about business. It's about redefining what wealth looks like in the modern world. And it's happening right now. The hidden side of extreme wealth. But behind all the luxury, there's a side that most people never see. With extreme wealth comes intense responsibility, constant scrutiny, and a life that's far from ordinary. Privacy is limited, expectations are high, and every move can have global consequences. It's a life of privilege, yes, but also one of pressure. And that contrast is what makes their world so fascinating. From palaces that look like kingdoms to jets that feel like flying mansions, from unimaginable wealth to unmatched global influence. The life of Saudi Arabia's richest family exists on a level few can truly comprehend. But here's the real question. If you had access to that kind of power and wealth, would you live the same way, or would you choose a completely different path? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more deep dives into the lives of the world's most powerful and wealthy families, make sure you subscribe, because the next story might be even more unbelievable.